Okay, so we're starting the new unit. This new unit is on polynomials. And so the first 2 days, we're going to be reviewing Algebra 1, okay? So in order to add polynomials, you have to combine like terms. And what I mean by like terms is the variable is the same. So for example, this has an a cubed and this has an a cubed. That means we will combine those together through addition. The other ones that are similar, this has an a squared and this has an a squared. And then finally, this is just a simple number. This is just a number. Okay, so I color coded the like terms. Now we're just going to add them together. So guys, the one that I highlighted in orange, this is 2a cubed plus 5a cubed. What will that become? 7a cubed. The variable stays the same. We're just adding the coefficients, the number in front. Now let's do what I highlighted in yellow. This is 6a squared minus 8a squared. What is 6 minus 8? -2. So this becomes -2a squared. Finally, let's do the numbers. This is -3 plus 5. That's just 2. So that is the answer to example 1. Okay, I'm going to highlight the like terms again for example 2. We have a squared term and another squared term here. We're going to combine those together. And we also have 2x and a -2x. And those are the only like terms, okay? So first will be the 4x cubed. Next, we have -6x squared plus 5x. What's -6 plus 5? Yes, -1. You can put the 1, you don't have to put the 1. I'll put it there just so you understand what we did. 2x minus 2x is what? 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. So those just canceled out. And then plus 7. So that's your answer. Okay, example 3. You just have to do one more step for example 3. We need to distribute the number on the outside. So what is 2 times 7? 14. 2 times 3. So this will be 6. And then bring along that variable, the x squared. Next, continue distributing. So 2 times -3. Yep. And then keep that x there. And then the rest, I'm just going to bring it down. So plus, I'll just bring down the rest. Okay. Now it's just like the other examples. I'm going to highlight the like terms. This has a squared and this has a squared. This has an x and this has an x. And then finally my numbers. This is a 14, a -2. Okay, so let's go ahead and combine like terms. Okay, guys, go ahead. I'm going to do this in red. Go ahead and draw 1 right here so you don't get confused. When you don't have a number, just picture a 1 there. Everyone write a 1. Okay, so guys, think with me. What's 6x minus 1? Yep, so this will be 5x squared. 6 minus 1 is 5, so 5x squared. Now let's do what I highlighted in yellow. -6 plus 1. -5, and then keep the x. Now let's do the numbers. 14 minus 2, 12. So that's your answer. Okay, so guys, this is a review on how to add polynomials. Let's move on to subtraction. All right, subtraction. Whenever you have a subtraction sign, you have to distribute. So guys, this subtraction sign goes to 2x. So we already have 5x minus 3. That doesn't change. But we're subtracting 2x, and you also subtract the -11. 2 negatives make this a +11. This negative with this negative make it a +11. You can complete this one on your own. Just combine like terms like we did earlier. Okay, example 6. We have to distribute first. So guys, think with me. 3 times 3. Thank you. The a cubed just tags along. 3 times -2 is -6. Good. And the ab squared just tags along. Don't overthink it. Now we're going to distribute this -2, not just the 2, but the negative as well. So -2 times this first term is -2, and then just keep the a cubed. Now we're going to do -2 times -4. Think, what is it?
Is it 8?
Yes. 8 what? Good. Next, we're going to do -2 times +2. What will it be? -4. There we go. All right. So now we're just going to combine like terms. And guys, I want you to notice in previous examples as well, we always go in decreasing order. What I mean by that is the degree. Notice we started out with the 3. Uh-oh. You have to go in descending order by degree. So start with the biggest degree, then the next biggest, right? 3, then the 2, 2, and then the 1. You always have to decrease. Go from biggest to smallest. So guys, what's the biggest exponent here? Good. Okay, so this is a cubed and this is a cube. So what will this be? Yep. So this will be 7a cubed. Now we started off with an a, so let's focus on a's. Which one of these is the next highest degree for the a? Okay, so what should I write? Yes, -4a squared b comes next. Now, my like terms, these are my like terms, the ab squareds. They both match. So -6 plus 8 is 2. So this will be plus 2ab squared. And that's it, that's your answer. Okay. Okay, it says a fence borders a rectangular park. So we have a rectangular park here. The dimensions of the park can be represented by the polynomial expressions, and then they give you this polynomial and this polynomial. So that must be the length and the width. Those are the dimensions. So I'm going to write one of them here. And the other one here. Well, guys, if this is a rectangle, what is this side? It's the same as the bottom. So this will be x to the 4th. And this is 2x to the 4th. Yes. So guys, it wants the total amount of fencing that they're going to use. So guys, if you want a fence, that means you're going to go all around this rectangle, right? That's called perimeter. Okay, that means you add up all the sides. Well, we can do this a little easier. Instead of adding up all 4 sides, don't you see that there's 2 of these? Okay, so that would be 2 times this whole dimension. So x to the 4th minus 2x cubed plus 5x minus 4 plus the other side. So there's 2 of these sides. So I'm going to put 2 of the other side. 2x to the 4th power minus 3x plus 1. This is how you should set it up. Does this part make sense, guys? Okay. Now I'm going to pause here, and if you haven't solved this already, I'm going to let you guys complete the rest. First step would be to distribute. So that's what it should look like when you distribute. Okay, now I'm gonna highlight the like terms for you. This is to the fourth power. This has a fourth power. This has an x, and this has an x. And this is a number, and this is a number. Okay, so we're gonna combine like terms. So first, we have 2x to the fourth, 4x to the fourth. That's 6x to the fourth power. The minus 4x cubed is by itself. There's nothing else to pair it with. Then we have 10x minus 6x. That's 4x. And then negative 8 plus 2 is negative 6. So this is your answer. Okay, last example. The quadrilateral has a perimeter of this. Quadrilateral just means it has 4 sides, okay? So it's not necessarily, it could be a rectangle. It doesn't have to be a rectangle as long as it has 4 sides. So I just drew something random that has 4 sides, okay? But it's saying that the perimeter is that, and 3 of the sides are known. This is one side, so I'm just going to add that to my picture. This is another side. I'm going to add that to here. And this is the third side, 4n. It says find the length of the unknown side. So I don't know what this side is. I need to figure that out. That's what the setup is. It helps to draw a picture so you can visualize what they're asking. Now, let me give you an elementary example. I'm going to take the same concept, but make it a little easier. Let's say this is 15, this is 12, this is 8. I want to know what the missing side is, but the key thing is I'm telling you what the total is. The total is, let's say, 45. What would you do in this example? Good. Subtract, yes. So what you're going to do is just add all these together. What's 12 plus 15? 27 plus 8? 35? Okay. And then what do? Add them all up and then what? Subtract. So I'm going to subtract that total from the whole thing, right? We're going to say that we're going to do the same example. So the answer would be 10. Okay. So we're going to do the same concept over here. Okay. We're going to add up all the sides and then subtract it. Whatever we get here, I'm going to subtract it from the total they gave me. This is the total, 5n squared plus 10n. Do you guys understand what we're going to do? Over here, we did 40, the total minus 35. Here I'm doing the total minus all of these added together. Okay? And you guys already know how to add these together. That's what we've been doing in previous examples. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to add up all the sides. I have 3n squared plus 5 plus 2n squared plus 4n plus 4n. Those are the 3 sides. We're going to add them all up. So let me show you the like terms here. Okay, those are my like terms. Let's go ahead and combine. This will become 5n squared. 4n and 4n will be 8n. And the 5 is by itself. So guys, we added up all the sides. Now we're going to subtract it from the total. All right, what you should have done, you should have distributed this negative. So this becomes a minus 5n squared. This becomes a minus 8n. And this becomes a minus 5. That minus, this goes to everything. This can just come down. Now we're going to combine like terms. So let me highlight the like terms. These are like terms. And 10n minus 8n. They both have an n. So we're going to combine those. Okay, so guys, what's 5 minus 5? 0, so those canceled out. What is 10 minus 8? 2, so this becomes 2n minus 5. That's your final answer. All right, that's it. Do you guys want to know a quicker way to do this type of problem? Are y'all satisfied with that? This is how I would do it. I don't want to confuse you, but this is my way of doing it. Once you add all these together, we added up all three sides, and we got 5n squared plus 8n plus 5. We want this to equal the total 5n squared plus 10n. Oh, I'm running out of space. Okay, my quick way of doing this already matches. What do I need to add to 8 to get to 10? 2? Okay, so that means I need a 2n. And I have a 5 here, but they don't have a 5 on this side, so subtract 5. So this is what's missing. So notice, 5n squared is by itself. 8n and 2n is 10n. 5 minus 5 is 0, so that's the perimeter. That matches this side. So what was missing was 2n minus 5. You can also think backwards, okay?